Hello everybody, this is your main man Keith here from Keith Plays PS4927. Happy Tuesday evening to all my awesome viewers on this awesome channel. As you guys recall from the last episode, we began the playoffs by defeating the Carolina Panthers 43-13 in London at Wembley Stadium. So I'll have the link in the video in the description if you guys want to check that out. But today in this episode, we will be battling off against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, which we will still be in London, and the other NFC wildcard NFC Divisional playoff game will be the Philadelphia Eagles against the Chicago Bears. For the AFC, the Kansas City Chiefs won, so they advance, and they battle off against the Tennessee Titans, and the Cleveland Browns defeated the Miami Dolphins, where they'll be battling off against their turnpike rival, the Pittsburgh Steelers. So without further ado, we'll see you at kickoff time.
Tonight, from London, England, it's the NFC Divisional Round playoffs on EA Sports. As we'll see Roethlisberger and the London Bulldogs versus Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Okay, it is now kickoff time here in London, England, as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers kick this off. So Golden Tate will be ready to return to kickoff. The former Detroit Lions wide receiver there gets stopped at the 26. We see Ben Roethlisberger, the University of Miami of Ohio product that got drafted back in 2004 by the Pittsburgh Steelers and left them after the 2020 season just to join our beloved London Bulldogs franchise in 2021. So now this is going to be a 1st and 10 there at the 26-yard line. So we're going to throw the football to Larry Fitzgerald, and he gained 16 yards on that reception. So this would be a result of a 1st and 10. So we're going to use a stick and nod pass play on 1st down and 10 from the 43-yard line. So Ben Roethlisberger, he's ready to throw the football, and he catches it. So they're in the red zone, as a matter of fact, which is good. We're not that far away from getting it into the end zone, which that's the goal. You want to score more touchdowns than the other team. And he slid there for just a moment, but he threw the football to Larry Fitzgerald, and he caught it in time. So this is his 3rd reception of the game. So that's what we'd like to see there that time. So now we're going to use the I form. We're going to use quick slants here for our offense. And Ben Roethlisberger, he is ready to throw it. And he catches it. Larry Fitzgerald caught the football. Touchdown Bulldogs. And this is going to be 7-0 here in London. So we'll see you guys when we're on defense. All right, now we see Tom Brady, the University of Michigan product, stepping onto the field for the first time today for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So he's gonna throw the football, and so Keyshawn Vaughn caught that reception. So now this is going to be a 2nd and 7, a gain of 3 yards from that reception, by the way. And they're going to Tom Brady throws the football. That's going to be incomplete. So now this is going to be a result of a 3rd and 7 here for Tampa Bay. So now Brady, he's thinking, where am I going to pass the ball to? He tries to avoid getting sacked, and he throws the football to Keyshawn Vaughn, and it will be a 4th and 8 here for Tampa Bay as they have to punt this away. For Jalen Ramsey will return for London. So now Tampa Bay punts this away, and London returns it, and they get stopped at the 26-yard line. So now this is going to be a 1st and 10 here for London. So Ben Roethlisberger, he's ready to throw the football hoping to have 100 yards and a perfect passer rating of 158.3. So now he throws the football deep to Alshon Jeffery there, and he has 110 total yards, London. So that's really, really good. So now we're at 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line with only 47 seconds to go in this first quarter. So now they're going to throw the football. And that, my friends, is going to be an incomplete pass. But do not worry. He will throw a lot more completed passes and still achieve that 158.3 passer rating goal of what a great quarterback should have. And Roethlisberger's a 99 overall. So Fitzgerald does the juke move, jumps that into the end zone. Touchdown London, and they will lead us 14-0 with that 38-yard touchdown. So we'll see you guys in the second quarter. Okay, now this is 2nd and 6 from the 37 here in London. So now this is the beginning of the second quarter. So now Tampa Bay, they're going to throw the football with Tom Brady, and they throw it to O.J. Howard. And that will be a result of a 1st and 10. So we're going to blitz here on defense down at the 48-yard line. So now 1st and 10. Brady gets sacked by Jalen Carter, the rookie from Florida State. And Tampa Bay recovered it. So Jalen Carter gets his first sack of the postseason. Note that he actually did spend most of the season on the practice squad. So he did not play 1 minute of action in the regular season. So just keep that in mind. But Tom Brady gets pressured, and he doesn't get sacked, though. And he will get stopped at the 45-yard line. So now this is going to be a 3rd and 3 here for Tampa Bay. So Tampa Bay, they're thinking about throwing the football. So now they're going to throw it, and that turns out to be an incomplete pass. So now we're going to be ready to return the punt here for the defense, here as a special teams unit. Jalen Ramsey is going to, they actually faked it, so they did not make it to the first down line. So this means it is London football. So 1st down and 10, we see Drew Brees stepping on the field, and he hands the ball off to Melvin Gordon the second. So we'll see you guys after the 2-minute warning. Okay, now this is going to be 1st and 10. Drew Brees is ready to throw his first pass of the postseason game against Tampa Bay. 1 for 1, 26 yards there. He threw it to Harold McGrady. So now this is going to be a 1st and goal for London as Brees. He's going to throw. That will be incomplete. So now this is going to be a 2nd and goal. And now we're going to use a slants route here for the offense. So Drew Brees, he's going to throw the football. And we actually get it into the end zone. And that is a touchdown for the Bulldogs. So this will be Alshon Jeffery's first touchdown reception of this game. And it will now be 21-0 here in London. Okay, now this is going to be a 1st and 10. And now Tom Brady's going to throw the football to Mike Evans, and he will get stopped at the 39. And this is still going to be 21-0 until Tampa Bay scores their first touchdown, possibly. So now 1st and 10 from the 39, and they're going to throw the football. That's going to be incomplete. And now this is going to be a 2nd and 10 now from the 39-yard line. So now they're going to throw the football. Tom Brady passes it to O.J. Howard. Remember, there is no Chris Godwin in this episode because he is injured. He's on the injured reserve, so he cannot play in this game. So now 3rd and 9 from the 38 for Tampa Bay. They throw the football there that time, and they do not make the first down, and they will have to do the kickoff. So they kick this off. If they make it, it's 3 points. If they don't, it will be London's possession. So 4th and 3 here for Tampa Bay. They kick it. It's no good. London. So this is now London Bulldogs football. So now we're going to use We're just going to make one snap to end this first half, and then we'll see you guys at the second half. But he must complete this pass. So I'm going to throw it to Alshon Jeffery, and he will get down around the 29-yard line. On the opening drive of this third quarter, to kick off, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers lost the football. So apparently London recovered, and now Tampa Bay suffers, and they will get their first turnover of the football game. And they are at the 32. We're going to throw it to Alshon Jeffery, and he will get stopped at the 17. Somebody is down and injured. I don't know why they took that random timeout, but this is not the end of the fourth quarter, so this is the third quarter. And Brees will throw this to Golden Tate, and he will get stopped at the 1-yard line there. So Drew Brees, he's only like 3 yards away from getting that big triple digits, the big 100. And Brees hands the football off to Melvin Gordon. He does not make it in. Alshon Jeffery, not good news. Dislocated shoulder. He will not be able to return in this game. And that will mean our hopes of making to the Super Bowl will be high, but just without Alshon Jeffery being in our hands. And the London Bulldogs get a touchdown. So it is, I believe, Golden Tate scored that touchdown. And we're going to attempt a 2-point conversion. So we'll see you guys when we're on defense. So it appeared to have been Golden Tate because his jersey number is 81. All right, now 2nd and 19 from the 28 here in London. We're at Wembley Stadium, by the way, so they're going to throw the football that time. This will be an incomplete, so we're going to blitz on the defense. So now this is going to be a 3rd and 19. Can they manage 19 yards to make it a first down? Find out, and they will throw the football. Turns out it will not be a completed pass. And this is 4th and 19, so Jalen Ramsey is ready to return the punt here for London. So Tampa Bay punts it away, and Jalen Ramsey, he's going to run the field this time, and he will get stopped at the 45-yard line. So this will be, as a result, a 1st and 10. So we're going to, I think, run the ball with Frank Gore. And we're going to use the 26-0 run play on 1st and 10 anyway. We're going to hand the ball off to Frank Gore. And he uses a juke move there, and he will get stopped at the 47. A gain of 8 yards on that play, to be exact. But this is going to be a 2nd and 2 now from the 47. So now Drew Brees throws the football to Larry Fitzgerald, and he's on his feet still, and he's stopped at the 22-yard line. So we're going to do another X-post pass play on 1st down and 10. We're at the 22, so Drew Brees, he's thinking about throwing the ball to Harold McGrady, and he will get stopped at the 14 there. So now this is going to be a 2nd and 2, and we're going to do the X-post again until we get the reception and the first down. So now we're going to throw this to McGrady again, and we're at the 9, so 136 yards by Drew Brees. This is really impressive. We're at the X-post here, and time is running out, so got to make this quick and snappy. And McGrady gets a touchdown, and this will be his first receiving touchdown of the game. And we're going to attempt a 2-point conversion. We'll see you guys in the 4th. Okay, now 1st and 10. We're at the 33-yard line here on defense. So now Brady throws the football, passes it to Mike Evans, and he will get stopped at the 37-yard line. So now this is going to be a 2nd and 5. We're at the 37, so we're going to play some D. And now Brady, he's going to throw the football to Keyshawn Vaughn, and our takeaways, we were number 1 in the season because we have a great defense. I think our defense is ranked at a 90-some overall, but I could be wrong. And this is now going to be a 4th and 6, so now we're going to be ready to return the punt. So now Jalen Ramsey will be ready to return for London as Bradley Pinion and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers punt this away. And Jalen Ramsey, he's going to return it. And no one, oh, he does get stopped there. I thought for just that quick moment that no one was going to stop him and he was going to return it all the way to the end zone. So now we're going to sub out Drew Brees and we're going to put in some Joe Flacco because he threw at least over 100 yards. So give him credit for that. He played in quarters 2 and 3 for the most part, and we throw the football to Golden Tate, and we get a touchdown. So this is going to be a 59-yard touchdown. So now this is going to be 43-0 here in London. So we'll see you guys after the 2-minute warning. All right, now 2nd and 2 from the 48-yard line. Yeah, it's 48. So 2nd and 2 from the 48. Brady looking to throw. Throws it to Mike Evans, and that will be counted as a reception. So now this is going to be a 1st and 10. So they're at the 27-yard line as we're going to play some defense along the way. So now 1st and 10. Carter, and now J.J. Watt, he's going to return this fumble all the way. He's going to run this out, and he's going to get it into the end zone. So he's done really well on recovering the fumble, returning it into the end zone, and scoring some points along the way. So now this is going to be a 50-0 lead here for the Bulldogs. So we'll see you guys when we're back on offense. All right, and London has gotten an INT. Richard Sherman, it appears to have been, and he did this in the last episode, so he got a pick 6 and returned it all the way, which I will have the link to the video from Wildcard Weekend against the Carolina Panthers if you guys want to check that out. So now this is going to be 3rd and 17. We will see you guys at the end of the game. We're going to attempt a 2-point conversion. So he read the defense really well and just ran it to the other side of the end zone and got 6 points there. All right, the game is over. The London Bulldogs will officially advance to the NFC Conference Championship. So if they win that, they will make it to the Super Bowl for the 2nd straight season. And we will see you guys at statistics. So we won this game pretty big, 58-0. I'll explain more about this. So 50-0 final score. Our offense was really, really significant up until and as well as our defense with that Richard Sherman INT and J.J. Watt fumble recovery for a touchdown. I'll explain more about that in just a minute. All right, now Tom Brady, 57.0 passer rating, 15 out of 27, 156 yards, 1 INT. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers did not score a single touchdown. Ben Roethlisberger, Drew Brees, and Joe Flacco all had a 158.3 passer rating and scored at least 1 touchdown. Roethlisberger with 2, Brees with 3, and Flacco with 1. So they scored 6 touchdowns altogether. And Larry Fitzgerald had 6 receptions, 157 yards, 2 touchdowns on the day. Alshon Jeffery, 4 receptions, 92 yards, and 1 touchdown. He left the game early with a knee injury or shoulder injury. Golden Tate III, 3 receptions, 75 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Harold McGrady, 4 receptions, 48 yards, and 1 touchdown on the day. So defensively, our defense is really good. Jalen Carter had 2 sacks, a rookie from Florida State. Richard Sherman had 1 sack. J.J. Watt, Malcolm Jenkins all had 0.5 sacks. Richard Sherman had 1 INT, 74 yards returned, and he returned it all the way to the end zone. And there was a fumble recovery by J.J. Watt there and returned it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. So that wraps it up, everybody, and we'll see you guys soon. Peace out. We'll see you at Conference Championships tomorrow.